Number 10. Divinity Original Sin 2. This game is well deserving of a spot on our top 10 list. It has a grabbing and interesting story to tell, and millions of different ways to tell it. What makes the game so special is how versatile it is, with options ranging from peaceful negotiator to murderous serial killer. The narrator is hilarious, and you can even play as an NPC, or having different NPCs in your party unlocks new pieces of story and dialogue options. As for the gameplay, it has a deep and challenging turn-based combat system where you can use the environment around you to your advantage and play any type of character, from sneaky rogue that uses daggers to spellcaster with phenomenal cosmic power. But where the game really shines is the multiplayer co-op story. You can go through the campaign together or try to just screw each other over until one person is truly in charge. It creates an interesting and unique dynamic and way to play the game together with people, which combined with its strong story is why this D&D game brought to life is on our top 10 list. Number 9. Yakuza Zero. There's no real words to describe Yakuza Zero beyond Japan and unbelievably insane. Yakuza Zero is a game where 1 minute you'll be playing a beat-em-up in this Grand Theft Auto-esque Yakuza crime drama, and then 1 minute you're going to be running a phone sex hotline. Aw man, you just watched that dude get his finger cut off because he lost a one-on-one fight with you? That's cool. How about you go hang out and run your real estate agency afterwards? Or help this, 13-year-old kid buy porn mags? It's these weird, little, funny, quirky side stories, like teaching a punk band how to be real thugs, in between the intense mafia drama that is one of the things that makes Yakuza Zero so endearing. Combine that with some of the best gameplay in the series, and an incredibly fun combat system, it's no wonder Yakuza Zero made our top 10. And it's easily the best Yakuza game yet. Number 8. Cuphead. Cuphead is a game that's been on people's radar for a long time. It seems like every Microsoft event, every E3, we wanted more Cuphead, and the game kept getting delayed. Well, finally it's out, and it did live up to all the hype. Of course, the art style is amazing, and it does really feel like you're playing a cartoon from the 1930s. But what really pulled the game together was tight gameplay with precision controls, amazing music, and just this vibe of this old school shooter mixed with this amazing art style that's never been seen in a game before. Cuphead is challenging, fun, and beautiful, and also, just like the other games on this list, one of 2017's best. Number 7. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Hellblade might be the most thought-provoking game of 2017. A Celtic warrior is going on a vision quest to recover the soul of her dead lover. Though that's just the surface level story. What it's really about is dealing with depression, psychosis, and other, mental afflictions. Made in collaboration with neuroscientists and those who suffer from psychosis, the game really gets into your mind with its fantastic atmosphere, clever writing, and just dark tone that messes with your mind. That, along with a solid combat system and a strong message about mental illness, makes Hellblade a game well worth playing. Number 6. A Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods is a game that surprised several members of our staff this year. It's an indie Kickstarter project with a big heart that basically came out of nowhere. It has a story that'll resonate with anyone who is an adult and come back to their hometown after moving away, or is just one of those people who stayed home and been forced to watch it change and grow up with it. It's heartfelt and embodies the horrible existential dread of being a human, much less a 20-something college dropout, and grappling with the idea that life goes on with or without you, and it's best just to take it day by day. The characters in this game are by far its biggest strength. You get to know how they're damaged and how they feel and how they get by, and you're bound to see yourself in at least one of them. It's a masterpiece of storytelling with some amazing writing. It has fantastic art and music, and if not for a weak subplot, it probably would have been even higher on this list. Number 5, Nier Automata. Similar to A Night in the Woods, Nier also has a story about existential dread and horror. It's the whole game's purpose. Does society have a purpose? Can a robotic or artificial synthetic society have purpose beyond what its creators intended it for? These are all questions that Nier asks, and brings it in a dark, depressing manner, but always shows just a glimmer of hope to keep you thinking. This, along with that signature platinum action game feel, great set pieces, the best damn soundtrack of the year, and solid side quests with interesting stories, Nier Automata is a superb, well-rounded game that anyone should play, and will hopefully get you thinking like it got our staff thinking. Number 4, Persona 5. Persona 5 might be one of the most stylish games ever, with its eye-popping color and anime-turned 3D in-game engine, to its animated menus that just look so damn cool, to its music that fits the tone of every moment and is unbelievably catchy. Not only that, it fixes long-running complaints with the Persona franchise, such as we finally have specifically designed dungeons and dungeon puzzles. We finally have something beyond experience from social links. Combine that with a cast of characters and one of the best twists in games all year, Persona 5 is one of the best JRPGs in years, and our number 4 game of 2017. Number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. We're pretty sure if you were to look up the word joy in the dictionary, or joyous, you'd get a picture of Super Mario Odyssey. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. This game feels like it has been scientifically designed to be fun. From its tight controls that make movement just a complete pleasure, to its goofy, colorful, silly worlds that all have tons to see and do, and then finally bringing back exploration in a Mario game that hasn't been seen for almost 2 decades. All this, combined with just challenge and charm, and it has beautiful worlds and a soundtrack that you'll be humming along with. Super Mario Odyssey may not be the best game of the year, but it did put a smile on every member of our staff's face. And that's why it's our number 3 game of the year. Number 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn does a lot of things exceptionally well. A vast, beautiful open world that feels lived in. Graphics that are unmatched on the PlayStation 4 or any console that it seems like. And gameplay that gives you tons of options, from going in stealthily and setting up traps, having your robot minions go fight for you, to just running in screaming with an electric bow like Rambo. These are all options available to you, but what really hooked our staff was its wonderful narrative with tons of surprises, unlocking the details of this world after the post-apocalypse and why the old ones were forgotten through the main story or audio logs. Horizon Zero Dawn may not do anything new, but it does do what there is exceptionally well. Number 1 in the Thegameraccess.com Game of the Year 2017 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Though there is so much positive we could say about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The way it reinvents a 30-year-old franchise to feel completely new, but still stick to its roots somehow. The way the art strikes a perfect balance between grandiose epic of something like Twilight Princess, while still having this charm and lightheartedness of A Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. The way that the ambient music just fits the tone of exploration, while the bigger moments have this beautiful orchestral score. The way that this open world just feels like a real lived-in place. And the thing that really wowed us is how every single person on staff had a different story about their moments that happened, and how even certain, linear shrines, people had different ways of solving them. All this come together to make what is quite frankly the best game of 2017 and a masterpiece in a year of wonderful games. Anyway, that is our Game of the Year 2017. Please watch all the other top 10 lists and check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Thegameraccess. Thank you, and we look forward to showing you all kinds of rad content in 2018.